one person operating and helping.
It's like 4 in there, but 3 of them walking off doing what they want to do, coming back. Like, it's being ran, right? It's just niggas in play. When niggas, is sad to say, man, when black people was running something, man, people always talk about the whitey this and whitey that, or people say, damn, like you said the other day, when white people get in and take over, people listen, because why whitey tend to do things right? They tend to at least run it right or line it up right. When you got,
I was with you till you said that.
No, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. But listen, if we really be honest,
let's get to that, because that's
when you go something with a bunch of niggas running something, that shit ran down nigga shit. You go to the white man establishment, everything up, and even though they might be on, I don't know what they, but you respect that same way in prison. The white officers come through, give us our shit. We need extra toilet paper. Black officers where I ain't got nothing. He's sitting behind the desk eating cakes all day. Damn, I wish C.O. Franklin was here, the white boy, because he a military boy. He getting up, he taking up boxes of toilet paper out. Everybody come get this other nigga that was on before you just sat there and did his aid and escape. But we gonna talk about, we gonna be real. We ain't gonna sit up here and be doing no cap. I'm not gonna do no cap.
I agree. Listen,
for
man,
real, man.
Like listen, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I had some African-American business partners that dealt with me a certain way. But soon as
whitey,
a Caucasian came in there, it's over.
It's all yes, no, and excuse me. I's got it, boss. Damn, well, why it can't be like that amongst us?
It's over. Yeah. It's crazy how we treat each other, man. And it's crazy.
That's real. That's real.
They'll rob a bank account, take money out of a bank account, take money and do all this stuff. And then as soon as somebody of a different color, it's like that. Now they talking different, acting different. When it's us dealing with each other, we're not honorable in business. Yeah. We mistreat each other. We rob from it. We'll rob and steal each other. Like we'll break, even in the streets. We breaking in. We breaking. People was breaking into your home and trying to kill you. Same person,
your neighbors.
You shaking hands with this person every day. You might see this person and wherever you pray at, or whatever you got going on, he be the same person trying to break into your house.
We got to stop living in survival mode, and I know it's not easy.
Prison build that though. Prison builds that.
It contributes to it.
Because you're just on straight survival mode.
You're on a swivel constantly.
7 days a week, 24 hours a day.
I ain't worried about no Caucasian American robbing me. I'm worried about my own person look like me robbing me.
Exactly.
I'm moving out of the hood because I'm afraid of my own people gonna rob me.
It's unfortunate, but it's real. And we have to be the change. We have to be the ones. We're the new old heads. And we got to do better than our old heads did. Because our old heads, 12 years old, they giving us guns, they giving us packs. Yeah, exactly. They misleading us, right? These old heads was coming up to middle school running trains on chicks. Yeah. Like when you look back on it, you're like, damn, old head was 22 years old.
He was really out of pocket.
Yeah, he was really out of pocket. Yeah. He was really out of pocket. So we have an opportunity to offer guidance, direction, and opportunities to the youth, right? So that's why you got to get on. That's why we want you on, because your heart is in the right place. And you got the street credit. We want credibility. We want what you call credible messengers, right? Right. When you look at the teams that are really stopping violence, that are really creating opportunities, these are dudes that are respected in the street. Some resources have gone their way, and they're the ones that step in it. And you pay them $60,000, $75,000 a year. They get to go to the jail. They go to the street. They get to talk to the young boys. They ride around in the car. They say, listen, there's a better way. They uncle done told them old head is thorough. It works. It works all across this country.
Yeah, exactly. That's feet on land right there.
That's it, man. Yeah. And that's the place that we start. And then from there, you start your own business. You start your own nonprofit. You get back in school, whatever it is you want to do, and it gradually increases. But the test is going to come. The test comes if the test is not money, the test is going to be violence, because we know how to deal with disrespect. Somebody at Target going to disrespect you, and you know how to handle it. But what happens when we handle it the way that we've been taught? We got to try something different. And that's the hard part. That's when the test really comes at us.
Yo, that's another thing too. Like we always see, like I talk about this all the time. Like even in the street culture, like the streets, 9 times out of 10, when you see a person being killed, they're getting killed by somebody they know. Like it happens. It's just crazy. You getting killed, you getting robbed, or you getting told on by somebody that you was raised with, or somebody you were close to. Is sending you to prison, sending you to the graveyard, and sending you to being broke. It's just crazy how we just are against each other. But like you said, now we got to come together and find a way to put people that are in position that are able to be in the right position to take care of these situations and talk and help even on a smaller scale, be able to show someone how to operate a computer without being frustrated.
That's right.
On a small scale, just be able to say, listen, do this without being, because you got to understand, people are coming in there and not having, don't have the ability to, understand how to type. They might be typing like this, one finger.
But you
can't knock them for that.
But let me tell you this though, Feek, just to further elaborate on what you were saying, to say that how it's all correct. But the people that's getting these jobs, you know this. You know you dealing with a bunch of people that's either coming home from jail or people that never worked and want to come. This is what Job Corps is for. To help you fill out an application, help you get, you know what your description is for your job. Your job is to help them get employed.
That's right.
Not know, oh, here go that, you just do it and sit back. No, you know you're going to be hands-on today. Any day you go in for 8 hours, I know if I was working there, or I'd probably get like 10 dudes today. That'd be my whole joint, help them all. I'm not going in there thinking I'm just drinking coffee and just watching like I'm in a daycare. That's not my job description.
Yeah, right.
You got to know your job description. And that's just not in that working field, but every working field. You do trash. You going to do the fucking trash. You ain't going to get mad when you see trash bags. This your job.
Mm-hmm.
Shit ain't hard. This shit ABC, man.
But they got the mentality. They're ready to go as soon as they get there.
They just in there and they out the door because they're not a part of the community. Black understands by not helping this person, they're gonna go out there and split somebody's wig. He knows where that anger and frustration is gonna get them, and that's why we need. I mean, I know I keep saying, but that's why we need people that understand the issues within our community, leading within our community. Mm-hmm. Somebody put one of the comments and said, "You got to call your state rep." We think that's corny. Call your state rep. Stay on their top.
Facts.
They're on their top. They have funds. I mean,
it's their job to fill those gaps up for us. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying, it's like a lot of rooms that we're not in. Decisions are being made for our community. Like I hear it all the time. Me personally, I'm on Allentown Economic Development Board. I'm on the African American Business Leader Council, and mad times I'm in there, the only Black in there, and they say they can't walk into our communities making any changes. They're glad that I'm here basically to go step in to be that voice in that area. You know what I mean? And it's needed. And like I said, I done served time. I did what I did, you know what I mean, when I was in the city of Philadelphia and North Carolina and Virginia and Williamsport, all over it. But still knowing now what's better and setting that path and making sure others are getting on that right path, you know what I'm saying, is where it's at. But you talk about the need of computing, so I feel like that's a demand that's needed. You know what I mean?
Especially this generation is all electronics.
That's
Ain't
all.
nothing. Everything. Listen, emails blow my mind. Why we got an email when you can text me? That's the same. Well, to me, that's the same thing. Well, I gotta go through an email and figure this out, and I don't be checking that all the time, and I don't got to make something just simple and form like that. Like it might be simple to y'all because y'all been dealing with it for so long. So that's like second nature. You go to my email, check my email. To me, that's foreign. I gotta keep, and sometimes you don't even get an alert. You just gotta go keep. I don't be thinking about go check unless I know I'm waiting for something.
Yeah.
But a lot, like I said, the older you get, it's harder to retain information. It's just a natural course of life. You get old and you die. We ain't getting no younger. Our brain ain't getting no sharper with old age.
The older you get and the more stress you have.
Yeah.
The more stress you have, the harder to retain
So
information.
much stress.
Yeah.
So now you can't even apply yourself. Like I said, if I didn't have the brother and friends that I have in my corner that's helping me out, bro, I go through a battle every day. I did time. I'm 46 years old and I done gave them people about 32 years in the penitentiary out of 46 years.
That's the story.
And my brother, he like to argue with me a lot. Damn, how much time it take you for you? And he don't understand. I'm going back. All you gotta do is, because he did it. He made it out. He ain't had to go to prison. I get it. I went to prison. That's a whole different type of schooling because I don't grow. I went to prison at 19. I'm basically a 46-year-old, 19-year-old man.
Yeah.
You understand? So now I gotta force myself to I be uncomfortable. He wanna go out all the time. A lot of people, I don't wanna go out. I don't want to, because doing the pot, you got to mingle. You got to be, and I'm a people person.
Bro, we've been here 45 minutes. You ain't say a word till the lights went on. you stood in the corner just chilling,
but it's not no disrespect or none of that.
But just when the lights went on, you on go, like, you passionate. Yeah, but you ain't say a word. You in your thoughts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because what we need and what's not offered in our community, we need healing. Prison is trauma, man. Prison
is super trauma, man.
Depressing and lonely place. And all trauma survivors deserve healing. And people don't talk about that, right? Because it's considered earned trauma. You committed a crime. Whatever crime you committed, it's earned trauma, right? Whatever happened to you. White boy could talk about getting scraped, all that. Nobody cares. But if he was on a college campus, somebody would care. They would say, "Oh, well, you shouldn't have stole that car. You shouldn't have did." Like, nah. People still deserve humanity and dignity, even though they're being incarcerated. They deserve to come home after their sentence, have opportunities. They deserve to still be a part of their family throughout incarceration, and that's where that anger and frustration comes from. You know, because you're living it, man. It's this trauma, and we have no healing. They just open the door and say, you know,
just go.
Just go.
You served your debt to society. Now, if you want to ask me, and I'm gonna go out here on a limb, but this just me speaking. It's harder out this motherfucker than just doing that time.
Of course.
And I know that sounds weird, but hear me out. I got to come around here and get myself together. If I didn't have the help that I had, oh my goodness. When I sit there and think about it, it could bring tears to my eyes. Like, cause it's real emotional. Like, if I didn't have the help I had, bro, this time around coming home, I can't even talk about it, bro.
But notice what he keeps saying. He keeps talking about his community. Yeah. And that's what we're pushing. We say healing occurs in authentic relationships and within community. Right. You gotta have a team. Losers run in packs.
That's right.
Right.
And winners run in packs. So he's accountable to you. Before he splits somebody away, he gonna think about you. Because you've created a pathway and you checking in, you praying together, you texting them. Like, we need community. We need communities of opportunity.
Right.
And that's oftentimes what people get up and they just leave.
Exactly. That's it. They wouldn't. Is that are they wrong? No. I don't say they wrong for that.
I mean,
but if you're in a position to do something, do what you
gotta do something. You gotta come back to our communities. You gotta hire from our communities. People have to see representation matters. They gotta. We putting up billboards in the places we work, but they need to see us. We saw y'all across social media. Everybody knows y'all. Y'all all across the country.
Right.
We said we gotta get here with y'all because y'all doing something positive. People have to see you. They gotta see the work that you're doing.
Right.
Because then they know there's another way. There's a better route.
Especially
the young boys.
Especially when it's coming. Like, I see the young boys today. I was walking past a young boy coming from the store around here today. Good. I could tell he probably a good little kid, little book bag on, school started back. And he say something, but I'm on the phone. I'm coming back to the studio. He like, damn, you be up there talking. So I'm like, what'd you say? I ain't really hear him. He like, yo, you be up there talking real. And then he's a kid. He about 15, 16. And that made my heart beat a little bit like, damn, man. And I could tell he fresh. I could tell him to get high. I've been in the streets all my life.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, he healthy looking. And I'm like, there, young boy, stay in school. Stay what you doing, man. Stay out the way, man. You know what I'm saying? But that right there ain't enough. Because I'm going in the studio after that, and he on his own way. You got to be like,
but it's something. It's something. You watering the seed. He watering the seed. We got to get back to that community, man. I know it sounds corny to some people when we talk that way, but we know it works.
I think with the kids, man. I think with the children, these homes gotta have some type of foundation at home.
Yeah, but it's a lot of homes,
and then running into you in the streets, and then that's what compound we got going on at home.
But the homes is broken down. Always keep going on because the root is at homes, and then what? We ain't going in the cribs and fixing it. So we gonna always be dealing with this problem.
And until
if we go to stop getting high.
And if we go to the schools, kid gotta go home to a broken home.
Yeah, you gotta go home to a broken. So we're not the homes.
Everything we said.
He ain't forget it though.
Well, he ain't forget it, but he's still living in a harsh condition.
For that moment when he get home,
I'm gonna get numb. I'm gonna forget it.
Yeah.
Once while we at group settings and all that, and y'all tell me like, yeah, I'm gonna be doing that, or I might have filled out some stuff. As soon as I go home, lights out.
There's no food.
Ain't no food. Yeah. Mom done. I'm sitting there thinking.
It's like
I done forgot everything.
No, it's like
I ain't listening to none of that.
No, it's like this. You know how a person is trained for combat in a shootout. As soon as the shots go off, this thing kicking. The panic kicks in.
The training goes out the window.
I ain't thinking about none of my training.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about survival now. I ain't thinking about crouching down on one knee and all that rolling. Yeah. Man, you ever seen somebody get set on fire? Stop, drop, and roll. They start running. They don't. You try to tell them to stop, drop, and roll. They don't want to understand.
You hit some black ice. You know what to do, but the car's just gonna spin.
It just a matter of it's in one ear or the other sometimes. Because once that reality hit you, it's like, dang, you can't really. Everybody's not able to grasp and actually be able to hold on to what they the conversation that they heard or whatever the mentorship that they may have been receiving may go out the window, man. Especially if you broke, you're back against the wall, and you ain't got nothing, and it's like it's hard, man.
That's why I tell you all the time, man. Thank you for you, bro. And I'm on the edge and got you, boy. If I didn't have you, it's no. And I'm not. I don't want to do like when we was hustling growing up back in the day, man. Me anyway. I like to say me. I don't like to say when we, because You know, I don't want to put that on. When I was hustling growing up and I was with you, we was hustling doing our back and our ignorant times and all that. We wanted to do it because we wanted some clothes, car, you know, some food that mom probably ain't have in the house, but we was doing it to be looked and seen upon.
Yeah.
Now, like Owe mentioned, with the old heads is doing it, they doing it for their livelihood.
To survive.
To survive. They make quick 40 grand and still taking a bus. They ain't went and bought a car.
It's a job.
The older you get, you know how much more finances mean to you.
It's a job now.
Oh my God, man, this joint, I'm getting goosebumps because a lot of people don't understand, man, unless you're going through it or been through it, man. And a person that never been through it or going through it, they would never understand you. They'll look at you like you weak, you got something, what's going on, how can't you make the turn or the curve up ahead?
That's right.
And they had never, it's a real live thing, man, from dudes that been, like me, I've been in foster care all my life. I never had no family. I've been brought up in the streets of Philadelphia all my life. My mom left me at 2 years old. From 2 years old, I've been out here on these streets. This man, I call this man my brother. I met this man in 96, 95, 94. Been staying with my friends all my life. All my life, I've been staying with friends. Until now, I'm a grown man. I'm able to, you know, handle things on my own. But I just met my cousin and them, alhamdulillah, about 3 years ago, my mom's family. Just met them 3-4 years ago, not even 5 years. So, and then still getting to know them. Because we get to arguing sometimes. I argue with my cousin or something, with my aunt, we arguing. You know, because they don't know me.
That's right.
They don't know who I am. He know me better than we real brothers.
Yeah.
So with that being said, man, it just ain't no easy thing, man. It ain't easy, man. It's one thing you go to school and you get the proper upbringing and this and that and this and that, and now you really know pretty much what you want to do. You went to school, you had the proper upbringing, the household was cool, you know, you got all your degrees, then you go ahead off and shoot in the world. That's easy. That's cool. But when you come from a background like that, which a lot of us have,
that's right.
What you expect? When I see this, I don't be shocked like, oh my God, he did that. I just be like, damn, he made a bonehead mistake. But I understand.
You understand it.
I understand it. I don't look at it. I be like, damn, that little nigga came out and tried to rob that store. Let me look at the house he in. The goddamn ain't got no back windows or nothing. They got boards up. Is that a bando or is it even a house? But everybody talking about the act he just did. Oh, he's a dickhead. He just wouldn't. I understand it, but he did some dickhead. But I understand it. But a lot of people can't understand it. That's why we can't find a cure.
They never been there. You know what's going on in that house. Not only what the house looked like, you understand.
And I ain't even walked in there.
The trauma that's going on in that house. And the impact that it has on his decision making, on his life and health outcomes, on his incarceration. I mean, we get it. And again, I keep going back to that's why you need to lead. That's why we need you to stay the course. And I'm not saying it's easy. We always say the solutions are simple. We know what we need to do,
God,
but they're never going to be easy.
Ever.
It's going to be barrier after barrier after barrier. And what we have to remember, what our viewers have to remember, is when we was in the streets, we hit barriers too.
Exactly.
It didn't come back. The package didn't drop. Police was there.
You know how to
put a
maneuver.
track on the car. You know how to maneuver. We're relentless in the streets.
Super.
When we chasing that girl, when we trying to get that money, we're relentless. Right?
We're going to go get it.
We're going to go get it. But when we come home, we don't want to work at FedEx. I worked at FedEx. Yeah. We don't want to work at McDonald's. We don't. And again,
I'm not. Waters. That's my thing. Like there, a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people say there's a lot of ways to make legal money, but a lot of people won't stand at the red light selling dollar waters.
But what the fuck you gonna do with that? I'm not standing at no light selling no dollar waters.
That's
what
a problem.
bills am I paying with that?
Oh, wait.
If I ain't
never know.
Boatloads, man, the hell with all that. Dollar waters, bro. I'm selling dollar water.
A pack is $6. You get 32 in the pack. You do the math.
You need 10,000 packs.
Nah. If you sell, listen, if you
gonna sell 200 waters a day,
you never know.
Hold on, we got another one.
You never know.
It's snow in the city. Walk around with the shovel, knocking on doors like it's this. I mean,
5 doors, $24 a door.
I'm just saying.
You just never know. You can't.
There's a lot that people won't do.
You can't put
that can make.
But the climate
make it happen for you.
The city is broke.
No.
Right now, the worst thing that could have ever happened to us was the pandemic. Boy, that shit wiped everybody. They gave everybody all that money and took it back and stopped it. People was more depressed than they was before the pandemic.
Because they got to take.
You go to 5 doors right now, and you're lucky if you get one to open them up. Bro, we was just doing it. We was just doing it when I had my business. What, 2 summers ago? You came out there and showed me how to do it. Not gonna. Oh no, we good. We got this. There ain't nobody. They don't even want to give you $5 to clean it up out there.
Yeah, but
so with that right there is not something that'll be feasible to a person that's on his face like, All right, well, yeah, go ahead and sell some water.
Yeah, keep going, man. It's $1 million.
I'm just being real, though. I'm just being real.
I just don't have the time to really do it. But
what, sell waters?
No,
whatever it is.
No, like I said, knocking on the door. I just don't have the time to do it. But if that was my only source of income,
That's right.
Well, yeah,
I would be out there from 8 in the morning all night.
And maybe
I didn't it. Like I didn't walk.
Yeah.
I didn't walk miles and miles with no car and was trying to sign people up for home care. Back when
but you just looking at, like, when you selling with dollar wood, not to cut you off, bro, you just looking to get something to eat that night.
Or
like,
whatever. Because I turn to a hustle. Because now, if I get this corner popping, it's like the street.
Oh my God.
Seriously.
We talking about with dollar waters, though.
Pack of 30
I make.
Tell you, get creative.
If me and you out there selling waters together, right? Keep it real. We sell waters today. You make $200 on this corner. I make $200 on this corner. You know what I'm saying? That's $400 a day.
That ain't happening, though.
How you know?
You ain't.
So you got.
Well, tell me
show
me somebody in the city. If it's like that, everybody be out here. I will be out there selling.
Nah, people not willing to do that.
You got to change your mentality too. You got to change your mentality, young. Your mentality you got to go on with
my thing is
optimistic mentality.
I would rather get me a decent job somewhere.
But until that job comes,
$19, $20 an hour, and I'll be cool with
until that job comes.
I get up and go work at, where you said you was working at that nobody wanted to work at.
FedEx.
Yeah, get me down there now today, please.
Yeah. But no, what I'm saying is,
I'm not going out there.
Until that job comes through, you got to have that. You can't have. I'm not doing that
cold
mentality.
Waters in the middle of the street. Yo, we got cold waters.
Shout out to the people that's doing that.
It's embarrassing, but it's putting them in position.
Yeah.
Listen, I tell people all the time, I said, if you're making less than $80,000 a year, you need to have a lawnmower in the back of your car.
That's right.
Right.
If you're making less than $80,000 a year in this economy, you need a lawnmower in the back of your car. You need to go out Montgomery County where they paying you $150, $200 to mow their lawn, knock on the door when you see a lawn and say, listen, I got this for you, $150. Somebody's going to accept it.
Or even Philly, like people sell dinners at their house all kinds.
Man, I used to sell. Me and my wife used to sell platters, man.
Hustlers right here.
I was broke. My wife, we used to pull up and set up shop on the corner. Me and my wife, man, and set up shop on the corner selling platters. And people just said, "You got to move from right here." I got turned away so many. I didn't do so many different hustles. I never had a bone in my body or anything in my mind telling me that something is too little as far as making some money. I never had that mentality.
It beats a blank.
My mentality was like, I'm going to sell whatever I need to sell. I was selling T-shirts. I was selling socks. I was selling everything. So if you have that mentality along with trying to learn how to operate a computer, you'll be successful. But you can't say, I'm not going to do something. I'm not going to do that. Because now you're holding yourself back. So I disagree with you, Young, when you say that.
No,
because we wouldn't quit in the streets.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to look for something else. Ain't like I'm saying I'm not going to do that and just done. I'm just at the crib. That's when you gave up.
Nah, you ain't say that.
No,
I ain't saying that at all.
That ain't true.
I ain't saying that. I was just saying I ain't. That's like if I'm saying I ain't going in that bathroom. I'm using this bathroom. I'm entitled to do that. I'm my own man. Just because I don't want to do something because I ain't got it in my pocket. Oh, you don't want nothing. You broke and you don't want to go out there and sell waters. You don't. No, that don't mean that. I just don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and still try to find something else. I hate when people do that. Like, yo, yeah, you don't want no, you ain't got nothing. So why would you? Man, get the hell out of here, man. Nah, it's not that I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that. I still want to find something else. I'm looking. Now, if I say, you say, yo, you can sell some waters to get you some money. You ain't got no money. Nah, I don't want to sell no waters, go in the crib and go to sleep. Oh, you don't want nothing. You don't want nothing at all.
Yeah.
This shit ain't hard. People make it hard, man. It ain't hard, man. When you sit down and really think about something, man, you be like, damn, yeah, I see his point of view. Instead of taking your point of view like this is just golden facts. No, you got to look at the whole diameter of something. That's how we're going to help everybody. That's how we're going to reach everybody. You got to look at a person when he do wrong. The first thing I don't look at the act and be like, oh, shit, he did that. He out of pocket. No, why did that happen?
That's right.
Okay, now it might be wrong, but I want to see what pushed him to do that or her to do that. I go back to the root of it. And I'll be like, then you see a whole picture now. Like, or just a little off topic. Like the other day, we talked about the cop getting slain up Southwest, off-duty cop. Or if it came out with everything first, yeah, the boy killed the cop. I'm like, no, Feek, I don't know, something crazy. As soon as you find out the cop bullying him and his man ain't real. See, but you gotta get to the root of shit, man. That's just everything, man. Yeah, that's why I don't go straight for the picture. See, one thing about a picture taught me in a penitentiary, a picture is gonna show you, if you just looking at the picture and you see the two people, like it might be me and him sending you some pictures, and we might be on there with some good clothes on. You like, look at my homies. But you ain't looking at the whole picture. You ain't seeing the girls behind us in that little part of the picture. It's a bird up in the tree in that corner of the picture. The sun going. All you see is just the two niggas that's on the picture. No, it's a whole picture for a reason. Yeah.
Whole story.
That's the type of dude I am.
Yeah.
I need the whole story. I'm not just gonna say face value that, oh, that's what it is, the camera. No, I want to look into the camera. I want to see how it works. I want to, okay, all right, that's why it's a camera. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm following.
But that's just my logic on it. I don't, it don't make it right or wrong for my, explanation on it. But that's the way I think of things.
I just look at, for me, I look at things and I'm pretty sure a lot of people may agree or may not agree. I look at things as, man, I'm going to do whatever I got to do. Not nothing illegal, but I'm going to do whatever I got to do, whatever I got to sell, whatever I got to, man. Listen, man, I probably tried 900 different things, and when I was going through my recovery, as far as my recovery, I was addicted to fast money, selling drugs and all that type of stuff. But for me, when I say I was going through my recovery, people should laugh at me and say that like I fell off.
Yeah,
they say I was working at this place and they say I was cutting meat and I was doing all this stuff and not on duty. They say I was cutting like lunch meat. They make all types of jokes about me. And I said, even when I wasn't around, I used to hear about it. People can talk about me, like the way I was dressed or what I went through, until I pulled up in that Rolls Royce, and then everything changed. And until everybody mentality changed about me because I went through my grind, my struggle. But people should laugh at me because I should do stuff because what I was doing like that. You fell off until I pulled up and did everything different opposed to what they thought I was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I tell anybody out there, if you're going through your struggle, accept your struggle, go through it, be willing to sell and do anything, man. Because ultimately, like you said, it's open arms in the streets for you to do anything in the streets. It's open arms, but it's a flip side to that coin: jail or death. Mm-hmm. But the other way, you might struggle financially, but you ain't gonna get killed in the streets or go to serve a lot of time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it.
You got to look at what are your strengths and your talents. What is it that you're good at, and you have to be able to transfer that over.
Mm-hmm.
I mean that's the key. You got to say what is it, or ask your people what is it that I'm good at. What's the skill set that I bring? What is it that I bring to everything that I touch? I mean, he talks about the Rolls Royce. We got a partner, similar story. He run around with a lawnmower. They trying to bid on him. Yeah. For years, he just got a lawnmower. Then he pull up with the Bentley. Next, he pull up in the Rolls Royce. And he's showing you, I'm building a landscaping business, but people didn't see it. But he's good at selling and building and bringing people. So it's like, what is it that you're good at? And that's what's good. I mean, sometimes people say, all I know how to do is be a shooter. All right, well, maybe you're courageous. I don't know what it is, but we got to put a skill set to that. Mm-hmm, and it has to be a transferable skill set. Mm-hmm. If you're running a spot and line somebody up and tie somebody up, there's something in you that you got to transfer to business, man. You gotta be able to win. Winners win, man. Like thorough people win. And you got to just keep going till it hits. Keep trying different things. He said he was selling platters. He said he was
selling everything. I was selling everything. I was selling platters. I was selling T-shirts. I was selling socks. I was selling, you name it. I had everything in the trunk of my car. I had a car. I had a Buick Regal. It was like 5 different colors. My man said, Joker said, you got a 5-tone. Yeah. Got a 5-tone. My wife crashed while she was pregnant. And it was just crazy. I was going through so much and I didn't quit. I didn't know how to operate computers. I wasn't computer literate. None of that. But I just stuck to it. And I didn't have nobody to give me nothing. Nobody didn't want to give me nothing.
And the other thing you keep going back to is your wife. We choose the wrong partners. Yeah. If you don't have the right partner, it's going to make things a lot harder.
Yeah, shout out to her.
I mean, you keep going back to her, right? If you got somebody that's on your back, that's judging you, that's stressing you, I want to go to Mexico, homegirl went to Mexico, I want the bag, and you trying to build, we not at that phase, babe.
Yeah, if you got one of them, yeah, you absolutely right. But I'm talking about the regular shit. They be like, damn, you don't believe in buying a girl some flowers, $8 flowers?
Nah, not right now. Not right now.
I'm talking about after like a year.
Nah, not right now. Yeah, we in this for the long term.
Yeah, but maybe if you were selling the waters, you would have been able to get them.
Probably so. Or if I was selling that dope, I definitely would have got them.
Yeah, but it's a lot coming with that.
Then you gotta get commissary and all that. We know what comes.
Yeah, man, you might not. You might not have to get commissary.
Yeah, well, but what I'm saying to you is that ultimately, you gotta have the same mentality as far as your street mentality. Like you said, we're gonna find a way. No matter what it is, I'm gonna find a way. Even if I gotta sell whatever I gotta sell. Like I come in here and I'll sell T-shirts still now to this day. I still come in. I don't never feel like I'm too high or too low, no matter what I got going on. And I go through a lot, but I'm just trying to tell people, like, you're going to go through stuff. You're going to go through your struggles. Your struggles are your story.
That's right.
Your struggles are your grind, what you like, but you can't have a mentality of I'm not going to do something, no matter what it is. That's just how I look at it. And that's just anybody. If you're trying to make it, trying to do anything, if you really want to make it, you're going to sell waters. You're going to sell socks. You're going to sell everything. But listen, man, I didn't, my brother-in-law, Rahimullah, he had fake Mac lipstick, whatever, this fake Mac stuff the girls wear. I was selling it, not at my job. I was selling this to all the girls at the job. Listen, man, whatever I needed to do, I just had to do it, because at the end of the day, it wasn't just me. I had my daughters, and I had my son and my wife. So it's like I had to do what I got to do. I'm looking at them. Not only am I hungry, they hungry. So it's like now it's time is multiplied. So for me, I don't have no time to be like, I ain't had nobody to be like, yo, nobody want to give me nothing. I couldn't call nobody for anything. I called somebody for something. No, I got this, man, I'm just come get these three turds, man, run these joints off. And I'm like, I ain't trying to do that. I'm asking you for,
and that's all they offering you.
$1,500. I need $1,500. I'm gonna give it back to you. I just need to pay my rent.
They give you 9 O's. That's what they give you.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't had nobody to call for nothing. Nobody ain't give me nothing. So I believe that if you want it, you're gonna go get it, and you're gonna go through the struggles, man. Anybody who's going through something, listen, stay focused. It's opportunity, wherever the opportunity may lie. I don't care what it is, stay focused. Don't make an excuse of why you wouldn't or you're not gonna do something, because you're gonna hold yourself back ultimately, because everybody don't have people in their corner supporting them. You know, so everybody out here, just whatever you're going through, once again, I'm gonna say once again, it's your struggle. Embrace it.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And then this another side, guys ain't people, like I said, aren't in the right positions to help people, because people aren't maybe not educated enough to deal with the different mental issues that people may be going through.
That's right.
So what kind of training are these people getting in these facilities to deal with people coming in through these doors who may have a 3rd grade education, a 2nd grade education, kindergarten people? I mean, what's the average grade of African American?
It's incarcerated, right?
It's incarcerated. Yeah, what's the average grade?
Reading at 4th, 5th grade levels, man.
Yeah, they can't even read.
3rd grade math.
They can't even write. So a person might can't read or write, is coming home after serving all this time in jail, was in jail doing whatever, probably wasting time, whatever he was doing, coming home and can't do this, and now you're trying to tell this person to type on the computer. It can be done, but who are the people that's there that's assisting them?
You want to check their emails.
Exactly. So I get it, but I just feel like listen, man, the harder the trial and tribulation, the harder you go.
Greater the reward.
Listen.
Nobody wants to hear that, but it's
I was just about to say that, but
nobody wants to hear that.
It's easy to sit.
No, it's not.
The hard.
Yeah,
I get it. But go ahead. I just got my own thoughts, my own way I carry this.
But listen, the more adversity that you're faced with, the harder you got to go. If you want to fight, if I'm in a fight with somebody and if they fighting me and the championship is on the line, we fighting for a championship, a belt. I'm not gonna let him outwork me.
No, but this is real life right here.
This
ain't no championship. This real life.
Fighting in the ring is the same thing.
This ain't nothing you lose and you go back home and end up you lose this. This could be detrimental to you.
Same thing.
Like
lose
this right
here,
like you can't pit them two together. I won't never see your logic on that. You got to use another thing for me, but stay there fighting. No.
It's the same thing.
This shit is totally different right here, boy.
Listen,
this life,
y'all
life,
agree.
This real life shit.
It's the same thing, bro.
Nah, not to me. This real life shit outweighs everything.
But that's why we started.
I did not know this was like, boy. I just threw. See, I don't know, but I did it to myself though, because I built a false narrative on how things go, because I never did. I never started off. A lot of people build false narratives because everybody that's in jail that did a lot of time, they don't be in there telling them I'm going home and sell some crack and this and that. They don't be thinking about that. The minute I sat around, I done been all over the country. All I did was fed time, all over the country, 21 years straight. So the minute I've been around and the dudes I sat around for 10, 15 years, them dudes don't be plotting on about getting some money the illegal way. They come out here and run into all types of goddamn roadblocks.
Yeah.
Because they don't have, 75% of it is because they don't know. Then when they go to somebody, don't nobody really got the patience. A person that tell you like, you got to learn how to do it like this, and they'll be showing you like, give it to me and do it and give it back. Now I'm still lost because I'm gonna come run into this problem again one day. You ain't gonna be around. But you frustrated, you don't want to show me. And not just for me, for everybody that's coming. That's how people like to operate. That's how people teach. like him, he the only one that said, man, sit down and read it and learn how to do it. All right, well, show me the way, and I'm gonna.
And he'll sit with you.
Yeah, but most time a person will take it from you and do it, and then boom, all right, go ahead. Now what happened when you're not there tomorrow when I got to do the same thing again? Now I'm calling you, yo, what you do for me the other day? How you do that again? That shit is real, man. That shit is real dealing with a lot of, and then like I said, time is against a person come home that's older. He's not getting no younger.
That's right.
He's not getting no younger. So the easiest thing for, and I'm not saying this is right, the easiest thing for a person to do to come home and they try is revert back to what he know. Okay, I know this will send me to jail. I know this either get me killed out here, but I also know I can get some money. And that money outrule the risk of all these things. It is a foolish thing, but I understand. I understand. I be like, damn, boy, you went and got that 40 years. Boy, he wasn't trying to be out here keep asking niggas for $20 and $30 and they telling him no.
Yeah,
and I'm like, shit.